And it's another Wednesday night. This, of course, is Wrestling's Road Trip After Hours. I'm your host, Mac Davis, and that bald peanut head you see dancing around right there is not actually called a milk dud head. Did you find your light there, Teddy?
Yeah, I think I got it on now.
What was the problem? You were trying to find something to put under the light? Was that what you're saying?
I'm trying to find a block to go in the socket there. I didn't have nothing I could put it in.
Ah, okay, I got you. Well, I thought you were going to work on that room. The last time we talked to you, said you were going to work on that room. It doesn't
I
look
lied.
as much as I lied. Fucking, I lied. Teddy, what have you been doing? What have you been doing since we last talked?
Nothing, man. Just taking it easy, doing my regular routine each and every day, staying in the gym, trying to stay healthy, trying to stay alive, man.
Look here, and I know that you're staying busy as well because I've seen where even this weekend you're going to be in the Atlanta area, and I feel like I got something in here I can actually show everybody.
I don't. Nobody's talked to me about that. I don't know anything about that.
Really?
No.
So this MLW news, you know nothing about this at Center Stage on Saturday night?
No.
Wow. Okay. Well, we don't need to talk about that then. So
ain't nobody talked to me.
Well, I wonder. Oh, wow. Yeah.
They're probably going to show when I was there last time. That's probably what's going to be. They're going to show that maybe on film or something because I know nothing about that.
Yeah, I'm trying to look back now. Is this Saturday on? Well, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not that it's live. Maybe it was that this show was recorded from Center Stage. When they came last time, you were at Center Stage, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what this is. They're probably airing that show this coming Saturday at 6:05. That's what this is probably. So if you want to see Teddy and MLW and what happened at Center Stage, that'll be taking place on Saturday night, 6:05 on MLW Fusion. So I just want to make sure we mentioned that because I did see that right before we came into the room. I also saw, Teddy, we talked about this last week that we had TNA issues where it seemed like a lot of people were leaving or requesting to be let go. The latest one today, just before we started, maybe just within an hour, Eric Young, I see, is now, he requested his release and was granted the release. Teddy, I mean, look, you've been around this business long enough. Hearing as much as we've heard in the last couple of weeks now with TNA, what is your gut reaction that's happening here?
Well, I really don't know. It's kind of hard to say because it looks just like, nobody is explaining nothing to nobody. Just all of a sudden you hear, well, this guy's gone. Well, he's asked for his release. Well, why? Why did you ask for your release? What is really going on? So nobody's talking about it. So I really don't know what to tell you, but it seems to me that whatever's going on, it don't look like it's happening for the best.
Yeah, and we did mention this last week. If you want to hear what we had to say about it last week, I still think though that the value of the company, and you and I mentioned this off camera just a few moments ago, because we were saying, well, maybe Vince will buy this company, and my thing was, well, it's kind of like WCW was back in the day. At the end, when he bought them, there's really nothing to purchase other than the video library, and how much you're going to pay for that's really what it comes down to, because most of the talent that they wanted, they've already got, so they don't need any of the talent that's
Well,
currently there.
wasn't WWE involved with them some kind of way? Wasn't they
Yeah.
sending talent there?
Yeah, but see, Teddy, I even mentioned this way back then that I was like, well, how does this benefit TNA? WWE is going to get their cream of the crop talent and get them out of there and bring them over to the WWE, leaving TNA with nothing. And, that's basically where they are now.
Yeah.
They've gotten what they want, like they say, what, why buy a cow when you can get the milk for free?
Yes.
And,
That's like I said. It's just really nobody's talking, and
no,
so it's like a mystery over there. It's like, God, man, we better get out of here.
now it may be something big, maybe something huge is about to happen. I have no idea, but just from hearing what I'm hearing so far, it just doesn't look good.
Well, my thing is this, man. I feel bad for some of the guys over there.
Yeah.
That's not gonna have no work. You know what I mean? That's what I really think about. A lot of guys, maybe WWE may use some of them, and maybe not all of them. I can guarantee you that. So a lot of guys may be left without work. So whatever happens, I hope it happens for the good. Something good comes out of it, and some of those guys that were employed, maybe they be able to go back. And go back to work. So that's the main thing is go to work.
Yeah, absolutely is. And like you say, there's a lot of good people with jobs there right now, and you don't want to see anything go under. And with the TV deal right now, I can't imagine that they're going to go under. They just got to regroup and get that thing up and running pretty quickly. And they've been talking about the possibility of Road Dogg being over there as well.
That would be a good move.
That would
That
be
would certainly be a good move.
Yeah, that would be very interesting. So that's something, again, we just don't know what the future is going to hold, but so far, it just looks kind of crazy. Zach Minger is in the room. And by the way, if you want to be a part of the show, all you have to do is simply send us a message in the message board right there. And we'll throw it up on the screen and we'll discuss it. And do us a favor when you come by and say hello. Also ask a question, because that's what this is really all about. Anything you want to talk about is open. Look, you can even ask Teddy for love advice. I don't know if you really want it from Teddy.
Can't ask me about no love advice. I ain't got no advice.
Well, look here. You must be doing something right if you got Miss Denise.
Well, that's it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. So who else better to give advice out there than a guy who's being successful?
Well, I ain't going to give my advice. That's my secret. I mess around and tell you that, then I look around, you might take the niece.
All right, let's see. Michael Lotta is in the room as well. Hey, Michael from Alabama saying, hey, gentlemen, good evening. Happy to be in the room with y'all tonight.
Thank you, Michael.
Curly Man is in the room. Always good to see you, Curly Man. Hey, Teddy and Mac, I got a question. Teddy, how's your grandkids doing?
They're doing good. I talked to one of them the other day, so I don't see them very much now. I'm living, I'm by myself and everything. So but I do talk to them every once in a while. But they're really big now, man. They're in the football and everything now, so they're pretty big.
Weren't you just recently? You went to Tennessee, wasn't it, to see one of your grandkids?
I went to see my son. God rest his soul. I went to his my grandson. I went to his graduation in Tennessee.
And he's a ball player. Is he the one that was playing football too?
Yes. Very good football player. Yeah. Man, outstanding.
Man, that's great. Michael is saying, hey, Teddy, you got a question. That's not the right one. Hang on. Here it is. Michael is saying you don't have a better background. He's giving you hell, too, for not doing it like you said you were going to do it last week.
This is the best background you have ever seen in your entire life, because everything you see, it's real.
It's absolutely real.
There's an old TV box back there. I took the TV out. It's behind me there. And
I see you're a hoarder, aren't you? Now you want to throw a box away. Nope. Gonna keep
that box. That's I have to keep that box in case something happens to that TV. That's my part of my warranty. I put it right back in that box.
You know, that's sad. We have to have enough room in our house to store all the boxes of things we might have to take back one day. So,
Yeah.
hell, nothing's built worth of crap anymore anyhow.
No.
Dave is in the room. Hey, Dave, saying, good evening, gentlemen. It's hot as hell in Louisiana. Yeah, man, I can imagine. It's
Yeah.
horrible in Georgia.
Brother, it's unbelievable.
I think my wife told me today it was 117 heat index or something like that. And people wonder why I don't like to go out more.
Yeah, and now we're waiting on storms.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got storms planned for tonight for your area up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I think we have some late in the morning. I think they're saying a possibility of, but I bet you anything it dies down before it ever gets here. But that heat, man, it just, even when they don't call for a storm around here, and probably the same in Louisiana, if it gets hot enough, a storm will pop up somewhere. And when then those pop up, they're pretty evil. I've seen more damage from those pop-up storms than most that I've seen roll in from a long way away.
Right.
Even Pretty Classy Lady is saying it's too hot outside.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Michael saying it is hot. Mike Harold getting a shout out from Dave Crone. Also, Pretty Classy Lady is saying it's going to be the Teddy Long impersonator there.
I'd like to see that guy.
Yes, that would be interesting to see.
Yeah.
I've been watching this new guy. I'm going to see if I can pull him up on my phone real quick. There is a English comedian I think you would like. And I'm usually not big about some of the comedians. Hell, I can't pull it up right now. I'll send it to you later. But this is this English comedian that is absolutely hilarious. A little skinny guy, wears a little suit and got a tie.
Yeah,
but man, he just takes questions and fires back at people who are insulting him from the audience. Great stuff. Great stuff, man. Let's see. We also have Ellen. Hey, Ellen, saying, Buddy says hello as well. He's enjoying his week at horse camp. Thanks again for sharing about his fundraising T-shirts.
Oh, no problem. No problem, man. I'm glad he's having himself a ball, man. That's good for him, man. I love Buddy.
Let's see. Dave is also saying, have you guys seen Citizen Vigilante? I haven't. I'm not even sure what that is, Dave. No, he's in. He's telling me now. I said he was in Louisiana. No, he's in St. Louis. I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, I saw LOU and I just figured it was Louisiana.
Just say no. Just say no.
No. Teddy, how was Luger backstage at WCW?
Who? I was Luger?
Yeah, Luger.
Oh, he was all right. I know that. No.
Now, come on, be honest, Teddy. Now, I'm going to tell you my first experience with Luger. And I told him this, as a matter of fact, when we interviewed him. I told him my first, meeting with him was not very friendly. He was kind of he was an asshole. I'm just going to call it what it was back then. I got the chance to meet Sting, and I met Luger at the same time. This is at the height of their careers when they were inside the NWA Jim Crockett stuff that was going on. They were really getting hot. And he was not a nice guy, not at all. Well, but then later on, he became a super nice guy. And that's what I always go back to. You can't judge people based on how they were 20 years ago because people change over time. We all grow as we continue, and some people change.
And that's what I was saying, like I said, when he was, like you said, being an asshole of a guy back in the day like that, I was back there with him, I just didn't never have no problem with him. I mean, me and him always spoke, and and I was working a whole lot too, so I didn't really have time to mingle a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, but he always, treated me fair. I never had no problem with him.
Yeah, he even said when I said something to him, he had even admitted that he was, that was just kind of how he was back then.
Well, he did, and he took his life to God, so he's doing good. You know what I mean? So let's give him his props, man.
Also, I saw somewhere where has been working with Diamond Dallas Page, and I've seen where he's been walking in some videos. So that's incredible. That's just incredible.
Very good.
Yeah. David Barnabas. Okay, this is Barnabas the Bizarre. This gentleman I work with in JCW, one of my favorite talents there to work with on camera because he is a very theatrical kind of guy, and is super good at managing. He's saying, two truly good brothers here. Always a pleasure working with you, Mac. Would absolutely love to see Teddy join us, even if just once on JCW Lunacy. Keep up the great work, gentlemen. Yeah, Teddy would be cool to have over there. I would love to see Teddy pop in, but that ain't up to me. So,
and it ain't up to me.
It ain't up to him. So Connor is in the room saying, "What's up?" And also, let's see. And Connor's good to see you, by the way. Somebody else from JCW. Dave, what do you guys think of Mason Rook from NXT? I think he's pretty good. Teddy, do you watch any of that?
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dave. I don't watch it. If I'm being completely honest, I watch very little wrestling outside of JCW right now. I don't mean that to be mean, but I'm just bored by what I see on some of these shows right now. And when they get my attention to come back, I'll go back and watch them. But I got other things I'd rather be doing than sitting down and watching 3 hours of subpar wrestling, that you pretty much know what's going to happen next. Go ahead, Teddy.
Well, and then that's my reason too. The reason I don't have time because I'm doing other stuff. I've moved my life on now. I've got to go on to something else. So I'm doing other things right now. So when I get a chance to look at it, I look at it. And sometimes I stop and I watch it to see what's going on. But I'm kind of like you, they'll get me going, and then all of a sudden they kill me. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, what? So it's just kind of hard for me to stay there. But like I said, it is what it is.
Again, if you want to be a part of the show, it's really simple. All you have to do is leave us a comment in the comment section. We throw it up on the screen, and you're a part of the show. There's no super chats, no stickers. You don't have to buy anything. This is absolutely free for you to interact with us and ask us anything that's going on. Teddy, I know recently you got on to me about making sure that people knew some of my background, and we showed a video back then. I got something new to give you a little bit more history about who I am and what I am. And on the other side of that, we're going to come back and take more of your questions. So don't go anywhere.
You didn't say good job, champ. Good job, Eric. Way to win your second world title. Now I'm going to give you an opportunity to do that now. Congratulations. That's it. But I got to tell you, I think it's bullshit. I think the way you won that title tonight, and the way you won the Impact World title, bullshit.
He hangs his boots by the door, leather cracked and scarred, sees that face in the mirror, still marked from every yard, tape on his wrists like old valves, knuckles wide on the rope. Age may bend the back some, but it never killed the hope. Walk slow past the county fair, kids stare through the rail. They know that walk from the posters, they know that John Hale. There's a limp in his left knee and a prayer in his chest. He's been hit by 1,000 hard nights, still stands up with the best. The bell gets quiet, the room leans in. He cracks his neck and grins again. One more round, one more breath, one more chance to cheat that death. Still got fire, still got fire in these veins.
Like I might be a little pissed off.
Fire, still got fire.
And guess what? I am.
When the lights go low, I don't break.
I look at this eye every single day.
He's got scars like a road map from El Paso to Maine. Every broke finger remembers, every loss leaves a stain. He lost friends to the payday, lost years to the race, but he kept that growling under his face. The bell gets quiet, the room leans in. He cracks his neck and grins again. One more round, one more breath, one more chance to cheat that death. Still got fire, still got fire.
You
You better remember this. I 110% believe in an eye for an eye.
When the lights go low, I rise slow. I don't break. Let the young boys run, let them call me done. I've been buried before, I came back from none. Hear that rumble, feel that floor. I was born for the hurt, I wanted more. Still got fire in these veins.
It's going to be like death row for you. Because it's going to be like sitting in that wooden chair of electricity, just waiting for the man to pull the switch. But you don't know when he's going to pull it. But you can bet your ass I'm going to pull it.
Watch me blaze, when the dark cuts through, I come alive and the whole crowd shakes.
And we're back with more Wrestling's Road Trip After Hours. I'm your host, Mac Davis. That, of course, is WWE Hall of Famer, Mr. Teddy Long. Hey, Teddy.
So are you finna get back in the ring?
You know.
You gotta be kidding me.
You never know.
Well, like I said, that's right. You never know.
Connor saying he'll see me in Ohio the 24th. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a one show, one trip weekend. So that's going to be unusual, but should be kind of nice and easy. I'm looking forward to it. Dave saying, I can't watch it all the way through. Neither horrible product, talking about WWE and the big guys product, but I watch the best clips on YouTube to skip the BS. I think a lot of people Teddy, that's how people consume most wrestling now is through YouTube clips. I mean, honestly, when's the last time you've ever watched a show start to finish?
Oh, I have no idea.
See, I can't do that. I can do that with JCW. And I say that not because I work there, but because it is entertaining to me. So it will actually draw me the entire program. But the other shows are not doing that for me right now. And they have in the past. It's just currently right now, it's just not working for me. And maybe I'm just getting too old for whatever product they're trying to push. Mike is saying, Teddy, what was the most memorable item or memorabilia that you have signed?
That I signed from.
That I was wondering the same thing. Maybe somebody brought something to you that you signed that you're like, wow, I haven't seen this, anything like that.
No. I remember some way back. I signed something for somebody, and they did bring it, and they showed it to me, and I'm like, wow, yeah. It was like I think one of the referee pictures. Back in the day that they had of me and I signed it and that person still had that picture and I looked at it.
Is there ever a time when you're at these shows and you're like, I didn't even know they made these? That you're signing something that's of you and you're like, what the hell is this from?
Yeah, I've had that happen a lot. I'm like, where did you get this at? They never sent me none of them.
Yeah, nobody gave you a cut of anything. So, I mean, and I imagine that happens quite a bit, that people make money off of your likeness or your name in many cases that you have no clue about.
Well, there's a guy out there now that's doing the Teddy Long Funkos. He didn't get permission from WWE, so I don't know how he gets away with that. But, yeah, he had some of them, and he sent me one. So then so I said, well, okay, if you're going to do that, I said, well, let me buy some, where maybe I can have for myself, So he didn't even want to give me a deal on me. Yeah. What an idiot.
Yeah, look here. I mean, there's such a quick and easy cease and desist that you could do on somebody like that. If they're using your likeness and your name, screw that.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, man. Scott Lance saying, hey, Mac and Teddy, which era did you enjoy the most? Referee, manager, general manager, Sugar Ray Long, dancing Teddy Long, which one?
Well, I enjoyed them all because they were me. I didn't have no particular one that I just picked out. I like dancing Teddy Long. I had fun doing that, and the Sugar Ray Long thing with the boxing gloves and stuff with me and Paul Ellering. So that was pretty good. But every character, well, I won't say character because everything I did was really me. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I wasn't acting like nobody else. I was being me.
There had to be something you've done promo wise in the ring that you're
I,
like, man, this was
well,
just a lot of fun.
Well, what I really enjoyed was the time that Undertaker kidnapped me and I was in the coffin.
Yeah.
I loved that. God, I loved that so much because when I was laying in the coffin, I was coming down and I had, like, I remember I told you the story about Vince asked me how was I going to get in the air. And I told him I'd take my finger and, put the lid just a little so I can get some air where it's not noticeable. But anyway, I'm laying in there and I'm coming down the ramp and I know it and I can hear the people, boy, and they have no idea that it's me in there, and they're just, and I'm saying to myself, I got him, I got him, I got him. And soon as they took that lid off and I was all tied up like that, I could hear the reaction. So I love that. So that was great. I had so much fun doing that, man.
Yeah, because you knew the pop that was about to happen, just simply based on that you knew where you were, that they didn't, and you hear
Right.
that crowd, and you already know, oh, they're going to go nuts when this happens.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that is
yeah.
a great feeling too. I don't care who you are. You could be anybody that's near that ring. When something like that happens, you can feel that energy that comes out of that those fans to the stage area or to the ring area. It's actually, you can feel that. And
And the other thing that I was thinking, I said, from the reaction, I'm thinking that Vince is loving this. Vince is loving this, and that's why I knew I was doing my job.
Yep. All right, we got let's see, Patrick in the hey Patrick, it's good to see you. Violent J and Vince Russo needs to bring in Eric Young to JCW Lunacy. And like I say, I know that Violent J does pop in here from time to time, so I'm sure he'll hear that comment. Michael's saying, hey, what's the name of that song in the video package, Mac? It's called Fire in the Vein, Fire in My Veins. It's something that I created myself here. And we also have Martin's daddy. Hey, good to see you again in here. Mac and Teddy, holla players.
Holla, player.
Midman Mick just got off of work and wanted to say hi, Mac and Teddy. Good to see you, Midman Mick.
Thanks for checking in, player.
And let's see, JCW Lunacy start to finish easily. And that's Midman Mick talking about being able to watch a show start to finish in today's wrestling environment. Dave is saying, no, the product ain't working for us neither. Yeah, there's a lot of people who feel that way. I don't know, Teddy, that even means anything to the current structure of WWE TKO. I don't really know what that means because I've said this, and I'm not speaking for Teddy, but I have said this for a long time, that it feels like a money grab, and I don't know how well that's going to continue if that continues to be the case, because the fans are getting fed up with a lot of things that are taking place, and they'll become more vocal. And if those people at TKO, if you've never dealt with wrestling fans, when wrestling fans want to be vocal, they can become very loud, and sometimes you need to listen.
You don't want them to turn on you.
No, and it's so hard to grab these fans and get them back once you piss them off and they walk away from you. Let's see. We also have in the room is Wolfpack. Hey, Wolfpack, good to see you in here. Yo, Mac and Teddy.
Yo, Wolfpack.
Michael wants to know, Teddy, what was it like managing Mark Henry?
Oh, it was great. Me and Mark had a great time. I never forget, I was managing him, and he worked with Chris Benoit, God rest his soul. And Mark blew his shoulder out that night, and we were he was on his way to WrestleMania, for the title. And golly, man, that hurt him so bad. Mark cried. I mean, the world's strongest man. I mean, because he knew, you know what I mean? He just, not just killed my spot for WrestleMania, but to comfort him like that, I was there talking to him and said, hey, man, things happen, don't worry, but, Mark knew that was his big chance. You ain't, to go to WrestleMania, that means something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I just had a great time with Mark, man. No problem. Great time.
Yeah. But Mark is, whenever you hear about those big giants that are teddy bears, Mark Henry can be a teddy bear. He can also be a beast if he needs to be. But Mark Henry also is probably one of the kindest hearted people that you'll ever meet as well. You just treat him right and you'll never have a problem with him. But other than that, I mean, he's got a soft heart in a lot of things. When I hear him talk about things, you're like, you can tell, this guy's got a real heart.
Yeah, but you don't want to piss him off.
But you don't want to piss him off. No, he'll absolutely come unhinged and kill you if he wants to at that point. So in fact, he says, "Don't even touch him now. If you touch him, there's going to be an accident." He doesn't want anybody touching him anymore. Here we go. We got Midman Mick saying, "Any opportunity to work with the Undertaker would have been incredibly cool." Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, man. I had so much fun, working with Taker, and then even going back to WCW when he's Mean Mark Callis. Managing him there, but when I went to work with Vince and got in that story with him, man, it was just great with Taker because you take it serious. You don't play around, you know what I mean, and that's what I needed in my life. Somebody let me know, hey, this ain't no joking. We don't play. This is business, and I learned so much, from him and Vince both.
Let's see. We have Elijah saying, "Hey, Mac and Teddy, hope you guys are doing well. Did you see the Michael Jackson movie yet? I still haven't seen it. Teddy, you?"
No, I don't really have no interest in it, really.
Yeah. Let's see. We have Dave saying TKO equals greed. Looks that way to a lot of people. Also, we have Kodiak. Hey, Kodiak. Any Big Daddy V memories or Umaga?
Viscera was a great guy. Viscera was the only guy that could peel an orange with his. We used to have a saying or something. I can't remember what the saying was now, but he would peel an orange or something, and we used to mess with him about that. But the whole story about Viscera is the thing when they took me to wrestler's court for selling him Viagra. So we talked about this. Taker and I was on Taker's podcast, and so the first time I give him some. And he bought some and he took it and he come and found me and he's just hitting me on the back, and he says, hey. He said, I took that thing and I looked down and I like, who's this? Who does this belong to?
Yeah, you do realize that he came up behind you. He didn't tap you with his hand either. He just ran into you. Like, what the hell is this? Dave Crone.
Oh, he could peel an orange. He could peel an orange in his pocket. He could put an orange in his pocket and peel it. That's what it was. Yeah.
I don't want to know. Okay, Dave Crone going, he's going to get you for using his name. Pretty classy lady saying, Teddy, do you remember when the crowd used to throw trash in the ring at the City Auditorium, Atlanta?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they still do it now in some places.
I've seen them do that in JCW, and they'll throw trash in the ring. But sometimes, guys, if you're watching this and you come to the shows, some of those full bottles can really hurt somebody. So, just throw an empty bottle in the ring or something like that. That's okay. But you start throwing that other stuff, and somebody's going to get hurt. And I've seen a couple people. I thought one of the girls was going to get knocked out cold with something. But
they ain't listening to you.
No, they ain't going to listen. But that's okay. They have a great time, which is always good. Right. Let's see what else we have here. We have Mike saying, were there any wrestlers backstage on WCW upset that they didn't have their own trading card in the early 90s?
Well, if there were, I don't know. I don't remember them being upset. I didn't have a trading card either. They had a shirt they brought out with Butch and Ron on it, Doom, and I'm on the shirt nowhere, and I'm their manager. So you see what I'm saying? No, so I'm pretty sure there were a lot of guys that were upset, but back then, I didn't have a clue about the cars and none of that, so I didn't really let it bother me.
Scott Lance is saying, good to see you, Scott. Memories of your heel turn as a referee in the NWA Road Warriors versus Varsity Club. And Matt, who is your favorite independent wrestling manager of all time, and why is it me? Don't even know who you are, but go ahead, Teddy.
The turn on the Road Warriors. I think that was New Orleans where we did that with the Varsity Club. Kevin Sullivan, God rest his soul, was a big part of that. Mike Rotunda, and that was good. That was a great night. That's when I started managing.
All right, we also have Michael saying, will you guys be in Vegas for the Cauliflower Alley Club 60th reunion in August? And no, I'm actually booked heavy in August. And Teddy, I don't know about you.
Well, Herb Simmons called me and talked to me about it, and I forgot he didn't give me no date. I don't know whether I'll be able to do it or not. I need to get a date on it. When is the date? Do you have it there with you?
I do not have it with me right now.
Yeah.
I just know it's in August. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. Those guys never invited me there anyway, so I never really felt comfortable, so I don't think I'll be there.
All right, we see Wolfpack saying Jeeves got hit with a bottle. Same episode he discovered my channel. Yeah, again, a bottle. If we're talking about a glass bottle and not just a plastic one, yeah, that's even worse, guys. Dave is saying if you throw stuff in St. Louis, they beat you up, drag you out while beating you up.
Well, that'll teach you a lesson.
Yeah, that'll teach you. That's how it was in the old days. Elijah going, wow. And also Chad Triggers. Let me see, brother, see what you're saying, because we are about to get out on time here. Sending love. And hey, Chad, we appreciate that very much. Also, let's see. We got a couple more in here, I believe, Teddy. Nick. Hey, Nick. Mac, if he were GM on SmackDown, what would Teddy's Undertaker call be today on SmackDown to his go guy for a match?
What is he talking about?
I'm not sure, Nick. I'm not really sure what you're saying. If he were
Mad
GM
Max
SmackDown,
Davis,
huh?
if he were GM on SmackDown, so who is he? You talking about me?
I think he's talking about you. So if Teddy were
okay,
GM
what would
manager,
Teddy's Undertaker call be to what now?
to today on SmackDown to his well, the
only thing I'm gonna say, nothing's gonna change about what I say with the Undertaker. That's gonna be just the same thing, one-on-one with the Undertaker. That's it.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm not sure what you were asking. Michael saying August 24th through the 27th. That must be the CAC, Teddy, that we're talking about here. So, all right, we're out of time. Right as I said that, we get another one that pops in the room. And that, Nick, again, who is Teddy's go-to babyface in WWE right now?
CM Punk.
See, there's been a lot of talk about CM Punk too. I'm not sure what all's going on there. It seems like everywhere he goes, he has a little bit of drama that follows him wherever he goes. But I'm not sure all this is even real. He's
a star in his own movie.
Yeah, man. All right, guys, we're out of time. We'll be back again next Wednesday night, same time, same place. Teddy, anything coming up for you that we need to talk about?
No, I'm just gonna be chilling out for the rest of the month here, and maybe I'm doing August 1st. I'll be up Monroe, North Carolina for the big fan fest up there along with Rock and Roll Express, Baby Doll. Certainly I'll be in the building, and a lot of the old NWA stars. So see you then August 1st in Monroe, North Carolina.
What show is that, Teddy? Is that the Gathering show?
No, that's not the Gathering.
Okay, that's not the Gathering. There's something like that going on too sometimes.
Well, yeah, so. I saw that too. The Gathering, I think, is in Charlotte, I believe.
That's correct. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
All right, that's it. We're out of time. I'm Mac Davis. That's WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long, and this has been Road Trip After Hours.